Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, No One, your ad here. Look at all this free real estate. We could put a whole ad somewhere. Okay? Your ad. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a product that actually covers a variety of products, but we're only going to hone in on kind of one of them, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. But of course, the one and only Elana Piranha told us to do shit, so by gosh, we do it. And we are going today be talking about the one and only Garbage Pail Kids. So, Garbage Pail Kids, man, this franchise has been around for decades, right? They really kind of were at the top of their game as far as, in the minds and hearts of the masses, especially the, youthful folk and whatnot. Parents were rightfully disgusted by them and such because they did so much awesome shit. But man, Garbage Pail Kids, man, these guys were in, serial form, and they were in movie form, and I think there was a cartoon form, probably, I don't know, don't quote us on this stuff, we're not experts, only keep in mind we're experts. They were in trading card form and stuff like that, stickers, man, little toys and shit. There's probably stuff all over, right? Or else there probably was, who cares? But of course, today, we're going to be talking about a few of them, man. We went ahead and gathered up some of them, and, we got, if we were closer to them as far as proximity and whatnot, we got a buddy that we would have had to, come on the show and expertly talk about them, because he is definitely vastly more knowledgeable than we ourselves are, and his collection, from last we know, had no rival except for anyone that could rival his collection, but it was way more than we had. But we did scoop up a couple of the cards, man, that we'll kind of go through and talk about. So of course, man, Garbage Pail Kids, man, these were kind of the alternative to Cabbage Patch Kids that the cooler kids and such could collect and pick up, and they weren't just a bunch of little fruity dolls. But that's probably not true at all. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We're just gonna keep going and act like everything that we say is correct, because it probably is. Garbage Pail Kids, man, they had a bunch of different things, and they would just take names, and they would take kind of ideas. It could be funny, it could be gross, it could be kind of in your face, kind of stomach churning and whatnot, and they would obviously make them into characters and whatnot. And the cards, man, they first came out on the market around the early to mid 80s and such, and then they hit a little lull, and then they actually started making them again, man, and bringing them back because they're so fucking awesome, obviously. So we got a couple of them here, man. This is Bloated Blair. So Bloated Blair, obviously, it's kind of a person whose name is presumably Blair, and man, yeah, they're just all bloated, almost like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka, only not at all. You got stuff like Bloated Blair, and then another thing that they would do is they would take kind of the same artwork, man, and in an attempt to either use it twice and or kind of expand and make the set bigger, they would actually take some of them, man, and do a couple different things on it, or maybe it was a runner-up name and a first name that they're like, man, we can't decide because they're both pretty fucking funny, so we'll do them both. So of course you got ones like Ruth Canal and Ortho Donnie. All right, so those ones they're there. They use the same artwork or whatever, but different names and such. So definitely a way to do it. But look, man, the dentist drilled so hard he went all the way through their head. Ha. Pretty funny, huh? Pretty funny, pretty silly, and for parents back in the day, pretty disgusting. So we got another one here that we're going to go through. This is Post No Bill. So, Post No Bill, this one's pretty neat, huh? Yeah, uh-huh, yep. So, obviously, it's a, kind of like a posted note, and it's someone named Bill, and they stuck a kind of little tack right through their head, huh? Pretty silly, huh? Pretty silly, pretty funny, pretty disgusting, pretty stomach churny. There's a reason why parents were so offended at it and kids loved it so much. And man, these only scratch the surface because, if you ever delve into them or see anyone's collection or whatever, that is way more, expansive and diverse than our own. Man, they're so numerous and such. So, Garbage Pail Kids, definitely a great franchise, man. If you've never seen the old school movie, which, we do have that one or whatever, because that one is a classic, definitely worth checking out. Does it stand the test of time? That's for you to decide and you to find out if you watch it, so that's up to you. But it definitely covers the basics and such, and touches base with what they're all about and everything. So definitely some good funny shit. Also, if you want to pause it, then there's little comics on the back of some of them and such, that you can kind of read and go through. And we know you didn't pause it because you just want to get through this shit. Hey, Ma. So we're going to read it for you, and it's going to make it way longer. So, the Garbage Gang. Would we lie to you? While in the Sahara Desert, Baked Jake survived temperatures of over 140 degrees, but he later froze to death when he opened his refrigerator. Whoa. Oldest bowl of oatmeal known to mankind, found in Rupert Sorrento's basement, East Wales, Florida. Students at Middleville Elementary School, Ohio, are discouraged from bringing bags of snot to show and tell. Obviously, kids bring bags of snot to show and tell. Those sick bastards. Where's the parental guidance? Hey, Ma! Leave us alone. We're doing stuff. Our mom was starting to come downstairs to the basement. We had to put her in her place. Let's see. Flick it. Stat cards in order. Hold in left hand. Flip with right. Well, shit. I guess if you had all the cards, you could flip them and hold them in order, and it would do something pretty cool. We don't have all the cards, so, there you go. Give us a shit ton of money, and maybe we'll get some. We probably won't, but we might, so you might as well give us money and find out. Let's see. And then there's some kid by a toilet that's overflowing or something like that or whatever. Pretty neat. So, yeah, man, Garbage Pail Kids. Dudes have been around for, decades and decades. Definitely a franchise that's worth looking into. Elana Piranha, thanks for the subject matter, because sometimes we run out of subject matter and then we just come up with more bullshit, which it's all bullshit, don't get us wrong, but you know. Anyhow, Garbage Pail Kids, what can be said about you? You get a good old-fashioned C. Why do they get a C? Because it's a classic. That's why it gets a C. Because it's a classic. So you should have already known that. You probably should already be acquainted and familiar with the franchise. If not, you're missing out. And if you're also missing out on giving us money, you shouldn't miss out on that either. So give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.